Recording in progress.
Hi, everybody. This is Gloria, the pink haired investor realtor from Indianapolis. And I'm going to do something in 2026 again that I've done in the past. And I just thought it would be helpful to all my investors. I'm going to be doing a market snap for the month. Just kind of let you know what the market's doing in Indianapolis just by the numbers of what we're seeing in the board of realtors. And hopefully, this is helpful for you. So, here, what I have up on my screen right now is just Marion County. And I will talk about a couple of the other counties, but for now, this is just Marion County. So our median sales price is 239.9, so right about 240. You can see that we're down just under 2% for year over year. However, this also does takes into consideration all of the townships, where some of those have much higher price points, as well as the $50,000 properties. So this is just kind of the median of what Indianapolis is doing for now. Last month, now January of 2026, was very, very snowy for Indianapolis. We had one of the worst snowstorms and the coldest snaps that we've had in a while. So only 527 units sold. That was down 14%. Not surprised by that at all because of the extreme cold that we had. There weren't many retail homeowner buyers out there much at all. Listings were also down by 6%. Our active inventory then was a little bit up for 1,930. And this is again just in Marion County. So that's up 13% since last year. Price per square foot went down a little bit, about $141 a square foot right now. And then our median days on market is 54. So that's up 31%. That's not surprising me at all. We're starting to see longer days on market. And that kind of started last year as well. Some of the houses that I've had for investors that are flip houses have been on the market for 3 to 6 months even. Now, what all of the old now I've been in real estate for 9 years now. I've never experienced this long of days on market yet. But what all of the older realtors are telling me is that typical is 3 to 6 months. We're not there yet. We're like at a month and a half of inventory. So it's still not even a balanced market yet. It is still very much a seller's market. However, the sellers need to be pricing appropriately. So that's what we're finding. Our list, sold to list price ratio is still about 95%. So for you investors, you're not going to be able to come in and do 50% off of what the list price is. However, if it's been on the market for more than 30 days, you may be able to offer a little bit less than what the list price is. If we look back over the year, so this chart goes from 2023. I'm going to show you another one. So 231, and that would have been January of 23. So you can kind of see a little bit of a roller coaster from month to month. But again, not roller coaster like with the CoStar. We're very steady Eddie. So 230 and we're at 239.9 right now. So very steady there. When we look at this chart shows you this is Marion County in the center here. This shows you the surrounding counties. So this is Hamilton County, where Fishers and Carmel are. I'm sure a lot of you see a lot of things about that. But you'll see the median price point up there is $467,000. Rent prices right now, if you're going to do a buy and hold, are probably 2,200 to 2,400. So, the ratio is much better here in Marion County, where again, that's 240. However, you can still get plenty of houses for under 200,000 that 3 bedrooms are 1,500 to 1,800. 2 bedrooms are 1,100 to 1,300. So really more to your 1% price point in these areas. Now here's Hendricks County. That's actually where I live. I live in Plainfield. Average price point out here is 335,000. I would say that the rents in this area are 2,000 to 2,200. So again, if you can find a bargain out here, people want to live in Hendricks County. That's the same for Johnson County. Johnson County is where Greenwood is. Hendricks County has Brownsburg, Avon, and Plainfield. So a little bit higher price points, not working as well for the buy and hold right now. But it's just kind of good to see what's going on around Marion County, Indianapolis. So you can kind of see, out here a little bit higher price points on all of those. When I go to this chart goes all the way back to 2018. So if you can look here, January of 18, so that's 8 years ago. And this is kind of when I started really getting into the investment realm. 137. So if you look at now, I mean, we're not super like high and low and high and low. It's a very steady growth. You can see that every winter we're a little bit lower. So again, that's bargain time for investors. No one else is buying right now. You may be able to pick up a bargain net right now. So that would be my advice to you. And then like our highest price point overall is 263. Even last summer, 265 last May. So yeah, it's gone down a little bit, but you can see it'll probably come back up in the spring again. So now would be a good time if you're looking to pick up a bargain. Now would be a time to do that because these prices are going to continue to go up. Comparing to 8 years ago, 137,000 to 240, you've almost doubled what your investments are. Most of my properties I picked up here in the 2019, 2020 realm. And I picked them all up between 100 and 125. They're all worth 200 to 250 now. So just think that you're in it for the long term. It's not going to be an instant success. Yes, we're not seeing the extreme growth, but it's also still a very steady growth continuing to go upward. So for that reason, I really think Indianapolis is still a great place to invest. If you have any questions, I'd love to have a conversation with you. My cell phone texting is best, 317-750-4998. You can schedule an appointment on my Calendly, calendly.com/gear group. And then my email is gloria@gearregroup.com. Hope to talk to you soon and love to have conversations about Indianapolis.